You know, I was doing a little pre-shuffle and yeah, you all know what's coming. You're all smart. Y'all know what this is about. Let me just actually. Can I do this? Why does this want to happen? mm. This is Jin looking upon you in judgment. What card did Jin have? Bankrupt. Ooh. That's what happened. You stay with them. Oh, you don't even know what we're talking about. Get far away from they broke ass. If you're not gonna listen to me, man, listen to Jen. Dirty offering group. Get away from me. Ew. Get away from them. Ugh. We're gonna get that other card too. Ew. Get away from them. Okay. This isn't even the setup. I'm compelled. This is how much this message needs to get to you all. I'm gonna flip these. We're gonna do a little talk because someone wants me to be generous and give you some information about an imposter who is actually one of the people gunning for your spot. It's someone that you're not even thinking of. It's someone you're not even considering. Like, you're not even considering it's this person. And it's not even an ego thing. It's because you're not in any type of competition with this individual. Had to go ahead. This is about your ex. Ooh, just a bunch of paper just rumbled over there. Maybe you were divorced. Maybe them was them papers. Well, maybe this is someone you have papers with. When I say ex, I do not mean like just relationship. I'm talking about ex friendships. I'm talking about ex family members. Anybody who you or they have removed themselves from your life. There's something up there. There's something up there, and it's so strong that, like, you know, I'm going to regroup. We're going to come back to this. The energy just hit me again. Your toxic ex is bad for you. Go back only if you want to flunk out. So for those of you who are not going to stay for the whole message, that's the message. Your toxic ex is bad for you. Go back only if you want to flunk out. Okay? You know this? You know this? They want to put you in some third-party situation. It's literally someone you're not thinking about. They got a dirty offer for you, and they broke. Let me make sure you see this. It's that serious. Se Muerte wants you to have your bread. Santo Muerto and Santa Muerte want you to have your bread. Tú es tuyo, ¿no? Momentico. Hey, Sam Muerte. I don't think that they're gonna take that well. You don't care. You don't care, and I should deliver the message anyway because it's facts, straight truth. You know, okay, fine. I'll deliver the message. But if they get mad, if they get upset, this is you. I'm gonna point them at you. You too. I'm pointing them at both of you. Oh well. I'm sure Collective is mature enough to take this message on the chin. Positive. I believe in Collective. Now, usually we do readings on like a cloth of some sort. Today they're not playing with you. They want me to do the reading on this. Someone has Aztec ancestry, Aztec Incan ancestry. It's nice. Someone's, I heard wallaby as I picked this up, but I feel like this is a kangaroo. Those are either your favorite animals or you're from there. Someone just watched Jumanji. Because I saw the explorer's hat. Okay. Let me make sure this is centered. Y'all. Be so for real. Hey, leave them alone. I'm going to get into the reading, but you leave whoever this is alone. Situationship, bayship, best friend. I don't care if you've known them your entire life. Something's off. I think because we're going to get a little gossipy here, we might need to enlist Garama. Because I'm not the best at channeling. This isn't mess. This is something you ought not go towards. We'll see how this goes. But they wanted me to do this on the Monopoly board. So that you all, since y'all like playing games. Ooh. Okay. Someone has a bad habit of, I'm seeing Snapchat. Someone has a bad habit, and then that's Twitter. Someone has a bad habit of like taking screenshots on Snapchat, or like you post screenshots, or maybe someone is going to post screenshots on Snapchat of somebody's bad habit. Page of Cups, someone childish, someone in their feelings. Someone that you would consider immature. And it's an inside scoop. So they're posting something someone else does not have. The word revenge is popping up. Might need a lawyer. Okay. These messages want to get out to you. Yeah, it's somebody who is immature and they are emotionally immature and are just going to do this. They move impulsive. They're also impulsive as well. Oh, and an identifier for this person is maybe they, what is that? They not spare change you, they breadcrumb you, or they use ghosting tactics a lot. Like there's someone not in the way where it's like, oh, life got in the way and we just didn't have time to talk to each other. They like use silence to get back at you. They use silence and like they retract their attention. They want a monopoly on your attention. Here and now. Okay. Let's look at this. Yeah, this is someone from your past. This is someone who you have a history with, and they're going to smile and grin in your face. Let's go ahead. Let's play this. Just get away from this person. I'm going to keep pulling cards. I'm going to go through because I'm just some random lady on the internet. Why would you just take it all? But if you clicked on this, you knew something was up. Maybe you just needed a new perspective, a new light. Maybe you just needed someone else. No judgment, by the way. My urgency is not a judgment to you. It is more of a I'm gleaning things. When I sit and I tap in, I'm very visual. And I'm seeing and I'm getting descriptions of a lot. Some things I cannot explain here on YouTube. Some things I'm going to have to imply, like for instance the screenshots, the inside scoop, then the me getting that Snapchat thought, then the emotionally immature, that just screamed, it screamed revenge porn. Like, so I'm seeing stuff like that. I'm seeing someone with inclinations to do things like that to you, attempting to return to your life. So as an explanation, there's no judgment here at the tent. This is a place for everyone who enjoys hanging out in the betwixt and the between. And while we're not serious here, we do not shy away from serious subjects. Whew. So let's go ahead and let's sweep. Usually they would just be old and stale, but let me sweep away that anger that I brought here. I'll acknowledge it. I brought it here. But it was anger for you. Because why would you do that to a person? Not you. Someone, like, why would someone want to do that to you? It's very strange. Someone who's very dramatic and likes to make stuff up. Ooh, that's why they like to do it. Okay. We've cleansed this space. And now I'm going to open it. I know someone's like, are we going to summon the Monopoly Man? No, we can't. We're not doing that. But I'm going to open this space up for channels. Pause. Okay. I'm going to open this space up for channels. Then I'm going to connect me to this space. I'm going to connect... Ooh, I actually need to light the flame. Oh, the sun is here. I'm going to connect the flame, the sun, that I will use to scry to this space. That's a dangerous maneuver. Do not do that if you were a newbie. The sun is an intense power source. I'm doing this more because I need to focus. And also I don't have a lighter and I don't want to get up. So I'm being lazy. This could work out bad for me later. Not during this reading though. I'm opening this space up for channels. Then I'm going to connect me to this space. I'm going to connect the sun and the clouds, which I'm going to be using to scry today, to this space. Let's use outside to our advantage. And then I'm going to connect you to this space. This Monopoly board is frying me right now. Okay. And don't worry, I'll make sure to disconnect us at the end. Even if you don't see me do it, I'm not a fan of tethers. I'm going to make sure to disconnect us. Whew. Do we even need a sigil? Oh, well, we need fire because this just fell out of my bag. So I'm hearing light it up, 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 light it up, 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 light it up, up, up. I'm on fire. So whichever Fall Out Boy song that is, that's relevant to you. Maybe you've heard it recently. Maybe there's something in those lyrics for you. I got a little flame going. Maybe there's something in the lyrics for you. Oh, excuse me. I think that with that intense energy, getting a sigil down is super going to be beneficial for us. Getting a sigil... I don't know if you guys hear it. I thought that I heard that sizzling and popping. There's a lot going on. There's a lot brewing. Let's go ahead, get your sigil done, and then we can get deeper into that message and see if we can get into more specifics about why you should just leave that X alone. X anything, by the way. I smelled salt water for a second. Volcanic vents. The Flood, that Netflix movie that's out. Someone identifies with the mom. I haven't seen it yet. Someone identifies with the mother. that a gnat? Or is this a mosquito? You got people trying to mind your business. And some of them belong in there. But I'm looking at some that, while they might have permission to be in there, you should revoke access. But I'm just some woo-woo lady on the internet, so. And there we go. What is it? It's the 9th. Make sure that we put a 6 there. Oh, someone wants to know what temperature it is. Where I am. Someone's like, wait a minute, isn't it January? It is January. You wanna know what else it is right now? It's, oh gosh. 70 degrees. Hey, I'm not trying to make anyone jealous. Oh my god, don't knock my papers over. Anyway, here is your sigil. Ah, the wind is here. Butterfly totems. We're just flying creatures and things. Okay, so here's your sigil. Go ahead and take a look at that. We're going to use this for grounding. You can take a screenshot, do what you need to do with it. Remember, I auto draw these, so there's no rhyme or reason to any line, loop, dot, circle I do or do not make. I know just about as much as about these as you do, so we can sit and ponder on this all we want, but if anything, you know more about this sigil than I do, because if this is your reading, this is your sigil, my guy. Here, we'll let Jen hold it. Oh, you're so dramatic. Gosh, I don't want to hold my stuff. Rude. Rude. What a rude uncle you are. Maybe it's a rude uncle. Knight of Cups. Okay, that's absolutely... that's that dirty offer, because knights bring offers. Let's expound on this, because this is a emotional offer. Because usually people are like, Knight of Cups, oh, cups, love, all that stuff, but it's not necessarily love. It's emotion. It's a want. Like, some of you, I'm specifically saying, like, it's a relationship with a sibling that you really want to have. With some others of you, it's a parent. Oh, dirty offer keeps trying to come out and wants me to stare at it. Again, someone wants a monopoly on you. Someone wants a monopoly and they take them, but okay. Bankrupt. Bankrupt came out again. Is it for money? I'm seeing this alcohol here. I'm seeing this beer. Maybe someone's a drinker. Maybe that's the cup that they want to offer you. That crumpled up beer can. Just past due bills. Okay, Muerte. Santa Muerte. Thank you, thank you. Why are you coming through to tell collective? Ooh. This is someone who knows where you're headed. They know your future. They know the good news that is for you. Or maybe a part of their spirituality is like, I'm not getting like negative things from this Page of Pentacles, because I asked like, why are you coming through? There are people who, again, they can't stand your light. They hate your shine. When it's like hates on your spirituality, that's not necessarily like, oh, you sitting around and like talking to the moon and conjuring. Like, they just might hate your walk, your talk. They hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk, the way that you dress, all that. And they're not even I'm hearing they're not even as eloquent as Kendrick about it. They hate the good news that you spread. It pisses them off. Specifically, I'm hearing Robert. it's pissing me off. Like, that's what someone likes memes. Someone is into you and they are haunted by it. That's another reason why someone's coming around. This bankrupt, I'm getting spiritually bankrupt. Someone being a spiritual hater of you. Usually someone who's a hater of something, they have a lack of it. Not all the time, but they have a lack of it. I see temperance, but I'm not going to take it. No, there's someone who's haunted by you. Ooh, I'm not taking that. If it doesn't fall, I'm not taking it. Another page. Ooh, these guys came out together again. Someone's haunted by you, someone who's into you, but it's someone who's very mature. Maybe they have, what are the youngest of each of these signs? The youngest fire sign is Aries, and the youngest water sign is Cancer. Youngest is in like they come first, because some people are like, oh, Cancer is the mother. Maybe this is your mother. Maybe this is an immature mother. Maybe this is someone who, one of the ways you connected with them was the maturity of your mothers in relation to each other. So like there was a bond there. Maybe you have the same drive, the same spark as somebody like you. There's a connection here. Like this isn't just some random. This is someone that you had a deep connection with, someone who you would genuinely be willing to allow back into your life. And that's why that's why this message is coming in as strong. Maybe there's someone who likes roses. Yeah, 8 of Cups. This is someone that like you've left behind. 8 of Cups is not, it's not just leaving something behind willy-nilly. It's a tough decision because you're leaving behind all these cups, all that you know, to go towards an unknown land, like to the mountains. So like you can't even like see those. And then you got 4 of Wands. Ooh, happiness hater popping out under 4. That's what it is. Because I mentioned it. The reason I was specifying spiritual hater earlier and what that means, where it's like, oh, they just kind of like hate your flow, your vibe, who you are, was because I was thinking about this card, happiness hater, where this is specifically someone hating on, like, in this case, you see like a relationship. They're hating on the fact that you are not destitute, down and out, broke, busted, disgusted. Maybe that's the way someone would talk. Maybe that's the way you talk. Maybe that's how an ancestor talks. Ooh, I'm seeing maybe there's somebody, I'm seeing like red, like a band of red paint, like kind of over the eyes, how someone would do it. There's someone that either like really like red eyeshadow, or just something like they always have to have red on their face in some degree, like in the eye area. No clue what that means. But that happiness hater being under these 2 solid, pretty good cards, because this is literally a card of, okay, retreat, rest, recoup, which is probably what you're doing after, you split your 8 up. Oh, you got sick of being 8 up. So you split before it could get crazy. That was a lot. That was a lot, and that was a really big stretch, but it happened. Pretty much, you had it. You were like, you know what? I'm going to reduce. This isn't worth it. I'm going to cut my losses, and I'm going to go off, and I'm just be better, is what I'm hearing. And that's what I'm seeing. This is the happiness they're hating. Like, this is the celebration. This is the marriage. This is the foundation card. Like, this is the, like, oh, yay. This is where that passion, that spark led you, where you're like, you know what, I'm inspired to go ahead and do what I got to do and not let the haters keep me behind. And in you know, eating your fruit, drinking your water, standing and getting a good amount of vitamin D in the sun, and just getting your rest and minding your business, here come the haters. Here come the haters. They got to work on that, it's that solar plexus. You see that yellow right there? They got to work on that. They hate that. They hate that halo. They got to work on their solar plexus. This is somebody who, trauma, side effects. What is this? Oh, this is the haunted. That's what I thought. This is somebody you got to get away from them. Your elevation vexes them. It grinds their gears. They cannot, what I'm truly seeing here is, it's somebody who, and I gotta say this how I gotta say this, it's someone who's never gonna be happy with your happiness. And I'm saying, like, for some people, this is a family member, and I get it. That's Queen of Swords. Like, this is, Maybe there's a lot of harsh talk. Maybe they want to turn your Four of Swords. They want to have an argument. They want to turn your Four of Swords into a Five of Swords. They want to clash with you. They want to bully. They want to have an argument. Maybe this is someone who that is how you communicate with them. You're used to, ooh, and then this fake smiles, wolf in sheep's clothing. Like, and this is family. This Ten of Cups, this is family. So this is maybe matriarch of your family. Maybe it's how the women in your family, or you can take it the other way. Women, usually whenever you think about the family unit, feminine energy, yin energy, that's in the house. That's close day-to-day, everyday things, the functions that keep the home going. So maybe you've just gotten used to a foundation where that type of arguing was normal and used to it. Maybe it was your upbringing that maybe it's your upbringing that allowed you to be receptive of behaviors that you knew were not acceptable. Like if you heard if it was happening to someone else, you would put it into it immediately. You'd be like, this is awful, this is atrocious, who would ever do this to somebody? But when you are on the receiving end, because your nervous system has acclimated to it, not you're made for this. It was forcefully acclimated to accept some level of intense chaos. There's so many different versions. The reason I'm being vague is there's so much. Like, for instance, for the people where it's a family member who's the one that you need to X out and keep out of your life, it's the, well, you know, they're family and we've always been like this. You know what? They've always been like this, like my whole life, and they treat everyone like this. So, like, it's not that bad because it's not special because it's just me. They shouldn't treat anyone like that. And then there's the other side where the person that you're cutting off, that you have cut off, who's going to attempt to come back, is somebody who you didn't grow up with them or anything like that, but the environment that you grew up in and what you got used to allowed them to be able to come in and treat you in, horrific is the word that wants to come out, in such a negative manner. And for you to just like, you know, accept, it's the word, and for you to like accept it and be receptive to that type of energy. Wolf in sheep clothing, fake smiles. They can't even say it. Stay away. That card tried to come out earlier. Caught a case tried to come out earlier. Fake smiles. I'm hearing someone's wearing a little bit more concealer around their mouth. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. And they are pretending, they're not disclosing. So if you have a suspicion that someone you were dealing with, and this is past, I'm hearing this isn't affecting you, this is now. This is a part of why they coming back. They're coming back because they have closed off something. Ooh. Let's grab Wrath at the bottom. Wrath and a Wraith. They're wrathful because they're a wraith of their past selves. Chariot of Chaos. Trying to come in, bring in you shenanigans. And this is that. Ooh. Or even on the other side, like there's someone not disclosing some very pertinent information. And it's they done gone out and they done got something. And I'm not just getting like the physical, they done gone out and got an illness. Like they done gone out, like they done got some debts. They done gone out and they done got some haters. They done gone out and they realized that they weren't as valuable as they thought they were. They've gone out and maybe met people who they wanted to align with, who they saw the cut of their jib and said, nah, fam, we're good. And now they're trying to come back. And again, there's some platonicness here. Or again, I'm even getting the vibe of someone who got sick and now they're trying to get you to take care of them. Or in a more sadder note, maybe someone close to them has passed and now they're seeking comfort because historically you would do that. When doves cry. Why do we scream at each other? Ooh, secrets. Don't tell me your secrets. I don't want to know. So, when doves cry is meaningless fighting. Ooh. This is that fighting. Someone wants to come in. They want to argue with you. They want to come in. They want to argue. They want to have their little secrets. And they want it to be all about them. They want a monopoly. They want a monopoly. They want to reconnect. I'm staring at a squirrel just munching, munching, munching. What is that Pokemon? A Greedent? They just keep eating and eating and eating. This card's been staring at me. Greed. That's another sin. Looked at the Fool card. I'm not going to take it. Okay. Okay. I feel like this is it. It wasn't a long message. It was very cut, dry to the point. It's someone who was once very near and dear to you, at least. That you, at least, kept a relationship that you tried. Someone who, I'm going to be very honest, someone who is not deserving of the things that you gave them. I am seeing there's some in here. I am getting the energy, like some of you gave what you took. Like I'm getting some of that Cardi B, Librian. You know, I was doing them dirty too, but like I'm hearing specifically I was doing them dirty too, but when they embarrassed me in public, that's when I knew that this couldn't last anymore. So for some of you, maybe this is confirmation that you're making the right choice. What doodles do we have? The teeth are coming in. I see that little teeth bling. You smile. Mona Lisa smile. The Mona Lisa smile. And it's fake. Yeah, someone's coming to you skinning and grinning. This is putting me in the minds of alligators. Little alligator bites. Someone's coming to you skinning and grinning. And this is a dragon, or at least that looks kind of like a dragon to me. It's going to be the year of the dragon until February 17th. And right now it is the 9th of January. So there's a chance the end of the dragon, like that this time period is when you're going to have inklings of this or like want it to happen. Bouncy house. Finding your balance. Walk away while you can. Find your balance. Walk away while you can. Your spirit guides would like to talk. Where is it? We're getting these cards. Wolf in sheep's clothing. Walk away while you can. Let me make sure that's. Oh, ow. Do your stretches, kids. Your guides have a word for you, and the word is walk away. Just walk away. Maybe it came up Christmas. Maybe the reason they're thinking about you is Christmas. Maybe they are bankrupt because of Christmas. Bouncy house is coming up. Maybe find another outlet. Bouncy house also has take a moment to let the energy out. Party time. Yeah, this is about like having fun. Yeah, you just need to go have fun. Maybe it was the party season that's making them think of you, or it could even be making you think of them. It's okay. Oh, there's a beautiful cardinal. There's nothing wrong with missing people. Red's a color. There's absolutely nothing wrong with missing somebody. As long as you don't act on some of that missing, because I'm be honest, the people that are coming forth do not deserve to be missed by you. And you know what? Okay. I'm going to put these back. Let's go ahead. Let's do this stack. And then we're going to do this stack. And then we're going to do that. Then we're going to do a little this. And then some of that. Ah, flamingo came out. And cosmic love. You're going to find balance. You might be a Sleep Token fan. Might be a Florence and the Machines Fan, heck, you might just be from Florida. Florida's been popping up a lot. Couldn't tell you why. No, this was good. You leaving them behind was an amazing act of love for yourself. You found balance, your harmony, strength of community as well. So you're also going to have community. So for some of you that had to leave behind a community, I am seeing like groups of various things, like religious groups, social groups, family groups, friend groups. I'm seeing all that. You're not just going to be alone. There are other people who are also going through what you are going through. There's going to be camaraderie. You are going to find those matches that you are looking for. Matches are significant, specifically striking matches, lighting flames. You're going to strike up a lot of really fun conversation. Fine, I'll get it. Okay, they said it's coming up, so that's for another reading. Saturday and R, or this is Saturday and Thursday. If you are of the college persuasion, sometimes in annotation, Thursdays are represented by an R. Ooh, and I think we'll just take these. Drink it up. I'm hearing the drink it up, drink it up. Pour it up, pour it up. Strip clubs and dollar bills. I got my money. Ooh, you're getting your money. There's a contract coming in for you. What are you doing? There's a contract coming for you. For some of you, it's a step sibling who you don't need to let back in, or just a step something. I'm hearing it's someone who raised you from a child but they didn't do that much to me. I'm hearing specifically the wording like, but they didn't do that much to me, or like other people had it worse, which, while that is factually true, this is not the pain. This ain't the pain Olympics. If you hurt, you hurt. Yeah, you got a paper cut versus that person's like stab wound, but both of you still need to get some attention. We need to stop we need to make sure there's no bleeding happening. You can die from a paper cut too. I'm sorry. I'm getting into Nuna territory. I feel it. I'm getting into Uni territory. I feel it. Apple, you're accepting the deliciousness, but don't accept weird offers. This is also weird offers. Adam and Eve vibes. Drink it up, and then an apple. Snow White. Maybe you like Snow White. Maybe you're Disney's princess. Maybe you have not bee hair. Oh gosh. Well, maybe your hair is B, 1B, or I was gonna say 1. Maybe your hair is jet black. Maybe you like a nice red lip. Maybe you're a big fan of headbands, ribbons. Maybe you wear ribbons like Violet Beauregard does. Yeah, don't drink or eat things offered to you by any of these people. Especially if it's in a party setting. Don't do that. Work on your heart chakra, work on your center, work on your core. This is the what? This is the 4th chakra? Yeah. Work on your core, work on your center. Archangel Raphael is here. There's a maternal energy that's offering you Pele? Or just fire. There's a maternal fire paradoxical. Peridot? Maybe you need peridot? Look up what that means. But I'm seeing this paradise flower. It's hibiscus. I think it's a paradise flower. Oh, it's funny. I made my Band-Aid analogy. I forgot. There's some Band-Aids here. Maybe these numbers are, if that'll focus, maybe these numbers are significant to you. 32, 14, 10, 2. Now we're just chatting. I think that at this point you just need someone to like chat with and to like unfrazzle your nerves. 5 is significant. This is change coming. Maybe you are of the variety that enjoys one of these. Maybe you're the kind where that's what you need. A bully, you know. Maybe there's a blunt bully. Maybe there's someone who you need to hit with blunt force. Maybe there's someone who, oh gosh, we're going to get off that. Green, that's that heart chakra. Focus on that. And the start of something new. And green is freshness and newness. Okay. Well, I don't want to just leave you guys on trash person who you've left behind trying to re-enter your life. Like, I don't want to leave you on that. Let me put this stuff up. You got something to be jolly for, something to celebrate. I'm hearing your next holiday is going to be different. You're going to get like double time. And it's incoming. And they're so proud of you. So we're going to, let's ask what, these are all together. I have this deck smooched together. Let us ask what, we'll get rid of the game board. We'll get rid of the game board. I think you guys get it. Stop playing games with these people. Stop playing games with your guides. You're like, I don't have a guide. Stop playing games with whoever thinks they're your guide. But yeah, we've gone ahead and we're like, oh, judgment is just sitting here. They said no, they want to answer. So I think that's also good. Because, okay, let's ask the question. No, because if it really wants to come out, it'll come back out. Okay, so. Squirrel and the cardinal just hanging out. What is a benefit of you maintaining your boundaries with this individual and adhering to this advice? For some of you, you avoid being put into a third-party situation. So that's good. So if you were worried that someone would do this to you, they would. And this is across the board. And when it's, you're going to avoid being put in third-party situations, you're going to be able to be in an environment where it is safe to romanticize and fantasize and not have to worry about if the other person's going to embarrass you. Hangman. You can just, oh, that's fun. The unbothered card is kind of hanging out like the hangman. There, I mean, nothing like your past. Six of Cups behind. But yeah. Unbothered. Chilling. What's under that? Yeah, you're going to find someone who's into you. Not this person over here. You're going to find someone who's into you, who's not wolf in sheep's clothing. Because someone can like you and be a problem. But we want positive stuff. I think this deck still wants to tell you the chisme. Actually. That's what it is. Dust it off. You're going to clean some stuff off. I'm hearing dusting off trophies. You're going to find balance. That's a plane going by. You're going to find balance, momentum, incoming communication. I'm seeing social media. Someone's waiting for a phone call. It's coming. Chariot. The Emperor. Solid foundation. Mastery and dominion. Mastery and dominion. Better hold of your passions. Wheel is turning in your favor. It's coming in soon. You have two of the fastest cards out here, including the second fastest king. Single sexy successful card. That's the 9 of pennies, baby. 9 of pentacles. You're going to be ignoring the trash. Maybe you'll be hanging out with your cat. You're riding the wave. Got some nice flowers in a vase. Maybe you like purple flowers. Maybe you just got some flowers, put them in a vase. This person traditionally has a garden. And they have a companion. In this case, there's a bird in the hand. The bird in the bush. One bird in the hand is worth more than two in the bush. Maybe that's a saying someone used to say to you. Oh, what's this card? Yeah, you're doing great, babe. You leave that person alone, you're gonna get your happiness, you're gonna find your balance, you're truly motion. That's what I'm hearing. Someone's like, you leave that person behind, things are truly going to be set into motion for you. So whatever motion means, don't take that the dirty offer, because it will not go away. It's going to present itself. It's going to present itself, and someone's going to try to bully you into something, but you're smarter, you're cleverer, you have been through more. I'm hearing you've literally been through more than them. You have more mental fortitude than they could ever even imagine to conjure. Any way that they've done you dirty is because you accept it. You allowed it. I'm pretty much hearing the only reason they were able to do you dirty was because you were like, well, my best friend wouldn't do that. My family member wouldn't do that. My, like, brother wouldn't do that. My best friend wouldn't do that. My coach wouldn't do that. Like, that type of stuff. That's the only reason they were able to do what they did to you. They are not clever. They are not smart. Anyone that they have scammed before you and have truly scammed have either been people with hearts like yours or actual idiots. They are not smart. They are not smart enough. Anyway, let's let these idiots go back. I think you got a trip coming up. That's gonna be nice. Yeah, you got a long trip. Maybe you're gonna go on like a joyride. Longboard is my kick push coast guard. Who is that? Is that Kid Cudi? No, I'm gonna get canceled. Whatever. Anyway, one more, because I like pulling my cards. No one is bigger than the program. You're getting justice, babe. Don't get caught up with them people, because if you get caught up with them, you're saying that you're accepting whatever negative things and karma is coming with them. So whatever negative consequences is coming for them via Daddy Saturn, it will come for you if you do not leave them alone. That is why Santa Muerte wanted to be here. Told me show you guys. I gotta cover up the other end. Show you guys my cute little ladybug. Anyway, on this lovely Venus day, so I believe Aphrodite is here. Love that. Aphrodite, a little bit of Eros. They're excited for your new connections. This old one was trash and they're burning it to the ground. Anyway, thank you for joining me at the tent. Let me disconnect you. And I'll see you next time. Why are peacocks running across my lawn? I want to bet he ain't fixed that fence. I want to bet you he ain't fixed that fence. Anyway.